Good morning, everybody. Relic right here. As usual, it's about 2:30 Sunday afternoon. Jeff Upton and I digging, just us today. I started at hole 365. I dug one hole. It was a piece of roofing. Some old cedar trees here. We were given the combination to come back on the back side of 200 acres, and we were told where there's an old chimney. And I think right there behind me, you can see it. Why does that finger not go the right way sometimes? There it is. Old chimney right there. Maybe two chimneys, maybe another one right over there. But yeah, cool old stuff. Looks very, very old. So come go with us. We're gonna dig around here and see what we can find on old Middle Georgia home site. All right, everybody, second hole on the day for me. Once again, I started it. Reminding myself as much as y'all. I started at 365. Oh, don't fall over, shovel. We're on 367. Second hole of the day. Good mid-tone. Shouldn't be iron. Oh, now it sounds big. Bigger than I was hoping. So let's see what it is. Poison oak everywhere here, y'all. So where'd you go, Tone? I'm gonna try not to, oh, it's not big, it's little and round, and a head stamp. Not bad for the second hole of the day. Once again, just to orient y'all, apparently we're in a 13 and 17 year cicada cycle all together. So that's the constant roar in the background. I don't know if that'll make for a good video or irritating video. It's kind of irritating when you're here, but it is what it is. Second hole of the day, probably a 100-year-old head stamp.
Typically that's fancy.
All right, everybody. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Here with the homeowner. I'm not gonna put him on camera right now, unless he says he wants to be semi-famous. Yeah. Look what Jeff just found, y'all. How cool is that? Old piece of bridle harness or something. Very, very cool, man. Show them what else you found, Jeff. While we were, I went riding around with the property owner and looked at another old home site, and
couple old lantern.
Well, there Jeff found while we were gone, found 2 lantern pieces.
Man, that's
so
about it.
Yeah, cool old stuff.
Yeah,
digging iron, and it's cool. All right, everybody, I'm on hole. I started at 365, so hole 8 on the day. Little flat button here. Once again, we got the landowner here. He's watching us, and I think he's thinking about buying a metal detector. But anyway, and keep on digging, see what we can find. We might get some back mark off of that one. Till I rubbed it on the back of my glove, I thought I saw a little gold on the front of it, but it's gone now. Anyway, cool old find. Hey, Jeff just found something cool. Big old axe head. They hammered them on top, either with another axe, used them as splitting maws, and then that top edge right there is where they wore down, where my finger is right there. So cool old stuff. Digging iron.
Look at that.
All right, y'all. Homeowner was standing here. I got a mid-tone in the ground. I said, I think it's going to be a mason jar lid because I can see the milk glass. Look at what I picked up. Picked it up and dropped it. Property owner standing here. Jeff standing here. Wow. How about that, y'all? I thought it was a rounded piece of milk glass. Mason jar glass. How cool is that? What do you think, man?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's some great.
I'm gonna give it to the property owner and see if he'll give it back.
I haven't seen one that pretty.
No,
down
that's
here.
cool. Very, very cool. Out of a
wow.
That's about the 5th one in the last year and a half I've seen come out of a metal detecting hole.
God.
Yep. Who'd have thunk it? Hey, might get in here and do some sifting. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Very, very cool, man. Just popped the plug over and did not need the pinpointer. Landowner still standing here. That is a cool find. That's a range guide. So went up somewhere on the horse's shoulder to keep the reins in place. Cool old piece of brass. All right, everybody. Jeff's right down there digging. I'm on hole 35 on the day. We got the landowner right over there digging. Maybe he'll find something cool to show us in a minute. Hadn't decided if he's going to be on YouTube yet. So, 35 on the day though. Another Probably 200-year-old button. Thought it was a nickel when it came out. A little bit big for that. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and see if there's anything on it. Trying to find some sunlight for y'all. There we go. Got any writing on the back? I don't, maybe there is. All right, we'll be right back. Landowner, did I have your other half of that piece? Because we got the other half of that piece somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
So we don't know what that is. We might put that on metal detecting Georgia and find out too. Old piece of glass, old piece of bean pot, a couple of axe heads, a half axe head and an old axe head. Something cool Jeff found. Some sort of buggy hitch or mule hitch. I don't know what to call it because we never dug one, but some horseshoes and anyway, some cool old stuff. Reliving history, one old relic at a time. All right, everybody, I'm gonna hold. Didn't click it. I'm gonna hold 40. No, I'm gonna hold 52. 63. No, I'm gonna hold 42. I'm gonna hold 42. Flipped it out of the ground. Did not need a pin pointer. Old brass buckle. Got the roller on it, which means probably not crazy old, but cool enough. And John, the property owner, said he found a mason jar lid. Got the glass in it? Oh, got the glass with it.
Yeah.
Cool old find. All right, everybody. We just jumped a little baby deer from here. I wish I could have got it on camera. All right, man. I don't know what that is. I think it's gonna be a dog tag or a label or something. Or a dandy button made into a whizzer. That's a cool find. Is that word? That's words on there, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right, cool, y'all. I think we got a name. I have no idea what this is. Nice find, sir. We clean that up and figure that out. All right, everybody. So we think John dug a repurposed, slightly concave button. We think there's a shank mark right there, and we think it's got 2 holes punched to make a whizzer. Now, let's go down the hill. Good job, man. Let's go down the hill and see.
Find some more.
Yeah, find some more.
Right.
There's more here, I promise you.
See what crusty.
See what Jeff's crusty round thing is.
Mud.
All right, y'all. There's some of the old house right there.
There you go. It's still in the clump.
Still in the clumpty dump. How about them apples?
It's still kind of sitting, you know.
Very, very cool. There's the impression. I hope that's the Indian. I believe it is, Jeff.
Yeah, it's crusty enough
Yep.
to be one if it is.
All righty. Y'all see anything? I'm not, but I'm looking through this phone. So.
Yeah.
All right, we'll clean it up a little bit more and get back with y'all. Very cool find. It's at least a early wheatie, if not an Indian. Cool stuff. It out and I can see it. I can't tell what it is. What is that? Mason jar lid. I thought it was. I don't know what I thought it was. There's the middle ball. Anyway, there. All right, everybody. Relic right here. Do a quick tailgate wrap up. Found some harmonica reed plates, a buckle, a fork, some bullets, head stamps. We think three old buttons, flat buttons. We think that was a flat buttons. John broke it a while ago when he was cleaning it up, but it was his. We think it had a shank right there, and we think it was repurposed for a whizzer. So 2 lantern parts.
That.
What do you find? Oh, cool. Old jug top.
Yeah.
Very cool. He's still pulling stuff out of his pouch. There's a something. I'd kind of like to know what that is. Jeff did find a 1930s wheatie, some hinges, some horse tack, some axe heads, 2 old hose, some bottles. I think that's a wagon axle hub right there with that chain through it. Like they were trying to repurpose something. What did I say? Horseshoes, pin, horse tack, What am I missing, y'all? Cool old bottle. Oh yeah, Jeff said, how about that stove door up there? Property owner John dug that, so got a feeling he'll take that, and that might need a huge electrolysis bath. Yeah. Anyway, cool old find.
Good pressure washer.
Yep. Like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe.
It makes you wonder how many are underneath the surface everywhere you're digging.
All right, y'all. 5th time in about a year and a half for me. I showed the whole tailgate, and y'all are probably screaming, look at that arrowhead. And I didn't even mention it. 5th time for me in a year. 1st time for me personally. Had an arrowhead come out. I thought that was milk glass. I told John, I said, look, it's got to be a mason jar lid. There's a piece of milk glass. And I picked it up and dropped it back on the ground. That's as pretty a quartz arrowhead as you'll ever want to see. Cool old stuff. Reliving history. One old relic at a time.